Today, we're in for a treat. We're going to learn the E major chord. It is extremely similar to the E minor chord. We're just going to be adding one more finger. And not only that, it's going to feel exactly like the A minor chord. So let's get back into our E minor chord position where we put finger 2 down onto fret 2, string 5, and then finger 3 onto string 4, right below it. And now here's the one special finger we're going to add. It's finger 1, and that's going to go onto fret 1, string 3, the G string. So one note difference is all it takes between E minor, lifted up the index, and then putting index finger back down onto the E major. Do you hear the difference? It's a little bit subtle. There's E minor, there's E major. So let's do our favorite first activity and do a quick little check and make sure that each string is ringing out clearly. So we're going to isolate each string. Hopefully yours sounds pretty clean, but if not, it might be the same issues as that E minor chord where finger 2 might not be putting enough pressure down, finger 3 might be on top of the fret, so we got to scoot it in a little bit. String 4 might be getting collapsed or have some interference from finger 3 if the hand is going too far out to the side. But let's just do the E major again and try it out. And this is one of the ones where I find that finger 3 interference onto the G string is more of an issue for people. So if it is, if your hand is really going at this angle, try your best to just sort of shift it down, relax, exhale, exhale, and then just even it all out. So let's try it out. We're going to go from E major, and we're going to do an 8 count down to A minor. So how are we going to do that? Well, each finger is just going to go down one string each, just like the E minor, but this time we have one extra finger to keep in mind, the index finger. So first, you can just lower index down to string 2, fret 1. Then finger 3 is going to go down to string 3, fret 2. And then finger 2 is going to go down to string 4, fret 2. That's our A minor. And then if we want to lift up, maybe you're already really good at transitioning these two, and then you just have to drag finger 1 up. It's okay if it's a little bit delayed at first. That's the goal, is to get it all in one go. But realistically, going from E major to A minor, you're probably going to be doing something more like this. 1, 2, and then either 1, 2, like that, where you're putting index down and then moving these two down, or where you're raising these and then raising index finger, something like that. But that's okay. If you have to do it step by step, that's no problem at all. We want to get it down to one solid, swift movement. How do we do that? With our trusty 8 count, 6 count, 4 count pattern. So let's start with E major chord and do that. Let's go from E major to A minor. We're going to start off really slow, do our 8 count. Remember, around count 5 or 6, that's when we're going to start actually visualizing all those fingers making the change. And if you can't do it right with me, right in time, no worries. Just do this at your own pace. Try your best. It's okay if you fall a count or 2 behind. You can do this along with the video as much as you possibly want to. So let's start on E major. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Start visualizing. 2, 4, 5. Let's talk a little bit about what the E major chord is, what notes are actually in the E major chord. E major is E, G sharp, B. Let's just do it string by string again. This is the E, low E again. Similar to the E minor, this finger 2 down on the string 5, that's a B. So we have E, B, and then string 4 with finger 3, that's going to be another E, so just like the E minor. And then here's the distinctive one. Finger 1 being down onto fret 1, string 3, that's our G sharp. And then we have our open B and our open E. So very, very similar to the E minor chord. We have 3 E's, we have 2 B's, and then we have one very distinctive, very special G sharp. And if the strumming is really killing you at this point, you can totally relax. Like you can actually do this without even strumming at all and just kind of do this very relaxed motion of just trying to get the fingers to go all in one go. But I still like the idea of, actually playing the instrument, hearing the sound, enjoying it. Like we want to feel these vibrations. We're here to actually play the music. So if you've done the 8 count, you're ready to go to the 6 count, let's do it. So we're going to start back on our E major chord again, our brand new fancy shiny E major. And we're going to do 6 counts this time, go to A minor. Remember that around count 3 or 4, that's when we want to start visualizing. We want to try to get this all in one go as we migrate down. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Okay, you ready for 4 count? Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Well done. And remember, if that was feeling too fast, you can always go back, watch the 8 count, watch the 6 count, just get it down. Totally go at your own pace. But you always want to focus on the quality as well. Just make sure that it's a nice, clean sound, you're loving the way it sounds, and that you're getting a nice, full, big sound. So I'm super proud of you. You're making great progress so far. Let's move on to some new chords.